there. Are you having issues in your company dealing with me? Well, I don't mean me exactly, but my generation. Your 20-something employees and prospective employees. Now, I'll be truthful. We do things differently. We like to be told a lot when we do a good job. We like our schedules flexible. Who doesn't love a Friday off? And we like to be heard and appreciated. Yes, even if we've just started. However, we're also technology wizards, excellent multitaskers, and pumped about making a difference at our jobs. We just don't want our work to become our whole lives. So this begs the question, what do you do with me? You don't want a bunch of attention junkies in your company, but you also want to take advantage of the talents that we possess. So when I heard that our company, BizXcel's, was going to be running a series of webinars to teach companies how to deal effectively with their Gen Y employees, I thought perfect. We've even got a Gen Y expert, Professor Floyd Ormsbee, who will teach you how to deal with your employees in a way that keeps them and you happy. Because really, we are beneficial to your company. I may like to wear my jeans to the office, but I also take great pride in the work I do. And my friends are the same way. We're just misunderstood. Now, Floyd is an instructor of organizational studies, and his specialty is generational issues in the workplace, so he knows what he's talking about, and he really understands us. He's going to provide some great information, tips, and ideas for companies in order for them to learn how to manage their Gen Y employees. Here he is now discussing some of the topics that will be covered during the webinars.
The first of those webinars is going to have to do with hiring and retention of this very important group of workers. They are different. They look for jobs differently. They make decisions differently. They look for jobs in different places. And they have very different expectations in terms of what they're going to get out of their job. In order for an organization to survive in the future, they're going to need to be able to hire this group. And after they do hire them, they're going to need to retain them so that the organization can survive. We hope to address some of those issues in this upcoming webinar. The second topic will be on motivation. After you've hired them, after you've retained them and kept them, you need to keep them engaged and motivated. They have a lot to offer your organization. They're not slackers, they're not bad employees, they're very good employees and very intelligent and very multitasking individuals. It's up to us to figure out how to motivate them and how to keep them engaged, and that's what we hope to do in the second webinar. The third webinar has to do with succession planning. As the baby boomers begin to retire over the next 10, 15, 20 years, we need to figure out who's going to run the organization. The baby boomers are a very large group, and the group directly behind them, Generation X, is a very small group in comparison. That means that a number of people that are in the Generation Y are going to have to move up the organization chain very rapidly. And it's up to us to figure out how that plan is going to work and how we're going to keep the organization afloat in the future. The last of the webinars has to do with the organization's culture and values, and the values of the employee. This is a group, as any generational group does, has different values. The organization's culture is a direct result of the values the organization has. We need to figure out how to make adjustments to that culture and how to get this group integrated into the cultures of the organization as they are today, and figure out what changes and adjustments might have to be made in order to keep them and retain them and keep them motivated.
Below you will find even more information on these webinars, as well as the benefits to your business and some special bonus offers that you'll receive when you register. Why don't you take a look? I mean, what have you got to lose?